Has the game evolved that way? And I mean, I even look back to Saturday, given what Minnesota threw at you, is it going to be altogether different here tonight?
Well, I think it'll be different than the mini game, and yet, I've been impressed. I've seen these guys a number of times, and then obviously the last two games they played kind of really dialed in on it, and I'm impressed with their team and their structure, their speed, their work ethic, the whole thing. I think they've got a good hockey club, and it's going to be a good game here tonight.
Austin was talking about the fit that Ennis has been off the ice. How do you think he's fit in terms of skill set on that fourth line?
Well, I just think plays on our second unit power play. He's a really good person. He's got good energy about him, likes the game, likes life, and that stuff's contagious. And sometimes on the fourth line you don't get to play as much as you like, and so being energized and upbeat every single day is really important to a team. He's done that. He's chipped in some goals for us. He's got some skill, and you can move him on different spots. He's been good.
Coach Levo here for just over 3 seasons. Was just a numbers game for him where it didn't work out?
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. It didn't work out. He got to play in the NHL for 3 years, right? And so he got to improve his skill set up so that another team moved for him. Basically, Lou and I, when we met with him at the end of the season, we promised him if he wasn't going to be every single day, that we wouldn't do that to him again. And so just when you look at our right side and you go through it all, especially the emergence of Kapanen, we already had Brown there. Obviously, the guys in the top 2 groups. I mean, so when you go through that, there wasn't a ton of space there. And then on the left side, when you go through it, so, Leaves was happy yesterday. We are happy for him. He's a good guy, a good teammate, and he's going to get an opportunity. And ideally, he can get himself a real footing and get himself going and play in the National League a long time.
As close as the cities are, Toronto and Buffalo, there's almost been no historical rivalry between the teams. Do you see the possibility of one building now, your team being as strong as it is, and they're an emerging team clearly?
Well, I think so, and I think also the way the playoffs are set up now, I mean, you're playing really good teams right out the gate, and it's going to be tough sledding. The other thing about it, let's face it, just the proximity of the two teams make it that every time we came here before, there was always energy in the building, a lot of Leaf fans, and then now, pretty soon Leaf fans won't be able to buy tickets here because Buffalo fans will have bought them already.
The right side bunches up. Do you see versatility from Kasperi to play either wing moving forward?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the advantage for him. When we've done that, we flipped Brownie over there, to tell you the truth, not Cappy. But what we'll do is we'll figure that out. Right now, without Willie here, we still don't have that concern. But once Willie gets here, and with Mitch there, and Cappy there, and Brownie there, there's lots of people there. That's why the Levo situation.
West Coast, what do you think about Seattle coming in?
Oh, it's one of the best cities in the world. I mean, that waterfront there, I don't know if you've ever come in. I don't know if it's the University of Washington where all that rowing is done there. You come in and the sun's going down and they're out there rowing. It's spectacular. And then the waterfront, all the seafood and the restaurants. This is a home run for the National Hockey League.
Where's the traffic worse, Toronto or Seattle?
Well, to tell you the truth, because I didn't live in one... when you live where I live in Toronto, there's no traffic because you walk, and depending where you are in Seattle. So I couldn't answer either question. How's that?
Did the medical testing with William give you any clarity on when you might perchance see him back in the game?
No, but I didn't talk to anybody about that yet. We were getting ready for the game today.
Does Lindholm play the wing tonight?
That's a real good question. One of them does.
Yeah.
No, Lindy's going to play on the wing at times for sure because he's going to be in the top 9 at times. He's going to play in the middle. And someone's taking the face off, and the first guy back will play down low.
Mike, the Leafs are going through this, have just gone through this right now with Nylander and all the contract stuff. But the Sabres are going to be going through this shortly. What are the inherent challenges, of dealing with the contract situation and trying to keep a competitor together?
Well, I think you got to talk to a manager about that. I just coach the players.